Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the screencast, back and better than ever, I guess we should say. Anyway, hi, good to see you and hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about greatest common factor and least common multiple. And in sixth grade, we often confuse the two. So I'm going to take a moment here just to break down the two differences. Let's take a look at finding GCF, better known as greatest common factor of 12 and 18. Let's take a look at what factors are. First of all, to me, factors are the small parts that I multiply together to get a number. So, for example, I know I can multiply 1 and 12 together to get 12. I know I can multiply 2 and 6 together to get 12. I know, let's see, 3 and 4. I don't think there's anything for 5, and we already did 6. All right, so there we go. There are the factors of 12. Now, we have to do the same thing to 18. The numbers I multiply together to get 18 are 1 and 18, 2 and 9. Are there any others? How about 3? And let me think, 6? Sure. How about 4? 5? No. Okay, so I think we're done. Now, what we do is compare the factors of 12 and 8. There's 2 that are the same. There are 2 that are the same. There are 2 that are the same. They're not in the same line, but they are definitely 6 and 6 are the same thing. So if I'm looking at the factors that are common, I see 1, 2, 3, and 6. And the greatest of those is 6. So ladies and gentlemen, the greatest common factor of 12 and 18 would be 6. That's how you do that. Now, often confused with factors are multiples. So in this case, I think I skipped over one that I wanted. There it is. Least common multiple of 2 and 6. Well, multiples are when I multiply numbers into the number that I'm writing currently, what comes up? I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to make a chart for this. This is where the life-changing paper is so handy and so easy to help me out with things. All right. I'm thinking this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can keep going, but I don't think I'll need to in this case. Let's take a look at the chart. I'm going to start with 2 and all the multiples of 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on. Let's take a look at the multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. I think I already see the answer. 3 times 4 is 12, and so on. Now, we're looking for the LCM, or least common multiple. Here are the common multiples so far. I see 6 as my first common multiple, and it looks like 12 is another common multiple, and I bet you we could find a whole bunch of others if we keep going. I'm only looking for the least common multiple. In this case, it's 6. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There are the differences between factors and multiples, finding greatest common factor and least common multiple. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our screencast today, and that is the maths you should know.